Okay, starting with the letter P. Our P is like this. If you just reverse it, you get something like this. So just reverse P, that would be the P in Devanagari. From this P, you can put an H there. So this is our H, right? And if you just write this H over this line, more or less, now I write the H over the line, you get the sound P plus H. Huh. Now, P and H, in English for instance, makes the sound of F, as in pharmacy. So, pharmacy. Very ugly written here. So therefore, since this is P, you change it very little, put just a dot, and you get F. Also, if you think about our P and our B, the B is just the P with this element having fallen down. So the same thing happens here. When this guy falls down, it falls just to the middle, and you cross it, and it's a B. And since B and V are interchangeable in most languages, it's no surprise they should be very similar, and this would be a V. So from there you have V and B. Now when you move on to the next letter, Q, that's also sort of from the P, right? P and Q are the same. Matter of fact, one is just like this. It looks like the Hindi P. So to do the Q, we just draw the Hindi P. Actually, the Hindi PH. And then you drop this guy. And it will look like this. And that's the K sound. The R is very easy. It's basically our R. So you put the line on top. Draw R just without this thing here. So this is basically the R in Devanagari. Very easy. Now we have the P, and we have the R, which is like this, sort of. And you put them together, you get the next letter, S, which looks more or less like this. Looks like a P overlaid with an R. So sort of, if you look at the actual script, it looks sort of like this. That's the S. Now the T is just a slight modification to the S. You just take a leg, and this will give you the T, which is more or less like this. This guy here would be your T. The V we talked about from the P, right? This thing fell down, gave me a B, which is like a V, and the V we already talked, and the W is the same as the V. It just has a W sound in some words, and sometimes it doesn't. Very good. Then some odd ones, the G for instance, if you draw a G, put the line, and sort of delete the middle, and use a lot of imagination, you just end up with these two lines, and this is sort of what the G looks like this. So you can just do this and this and have sort of a square, your square G. The H is like our H, with the line on top, and sort of got blown over by the wind, so it has a kink, and then like this, so it looks like this. Like that. That's the H. So it's just an H, but bent over, dash, like this. The X, I'm gonna take it to be the ch sound, because for us it's, you can read this as, I don't know. Anyways, the ch sound is, again, we started from the V, right? This is the V, and then we just change it ever so little. You just do this, maybe leave a little opening here. So we just basically took a bit from here and put it here, so that it looks like this. That's the ch. The Y is just like our Y, sort of like that. Nothing there. And the Z, it's the next one over. It's like the ch, except this whole element here is reversed. So it becomes like this with the dot. So that's the Z. And if you remove the dot, you go back to here, to J. The D is like our D. This is our D, right? And their D is same, but open, and like this. And which letters in B, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, and L. L looks like a heart. So if you draw a heart and then connect the line to the top line, that's an L. It's a broken heart. This is the heart. This is the broken heart. That's the L. And it sort of looks like an M. So then the M doesn't look like an M. The M is different. The M has one leg less. So this already has sort of had 3 legs. So you just make one with 2 legs and you put it upside down. So it would be something like this, right? One leg and upside down, except that one is already taken by the P. So then you make it square. And it should look like this. And that's the M. And then same as we do here, we just knock out a leg to get the N. Here you do the same thing, and you knock out this leg. And that's the N. And then you're right back to P.